Crabgrass crabbing into your turf? No worries, guys. Let's eliminate it, but we got to get on it right now. Welcome back to another episode of In the Lawn with Seth on my YouTube channel, Something with Seth. Crabgrass, just like any other weed out on the turf, whether it be a perennial or annual weed, the sooner we get on it, the easier it is to eliminate it off our turf. You guys may have some areas like this in your lawn. Maybe the grass went dormant for a few days, got some rain. This stuff started popping up. When I actually started lawn care, I thought this was turf grass. It almost looks like fescue, but it's really not. You want to get rid of it. We can start applying Ortho Weed Be Gone, Roundup for Lawns, the Spectricide. They make it easy. They have on the front label that it controls crabgrass. If you guys are curious, it's the quinclorac that is going to eliminate that crabgrass. I sprayed the Roundup for Lawns over here in my neighbor's lawn about 3 days ago, and as you guys can see, it's already starting to kill that crabgrass a little bit. Even if you guys are applying a pre-emergent, you're probably going to still have some crabgrass come in on the edge there until you get a real thick turf. But you guys can see that it's starting to turn that red. Come back, do a follow-up spray about 10 to 14 days after the first application. Even the bigger ones, it's kind of starting to kill that back. So that Roundup for Lawns, it's going to help with that crabgrass. It's going to knock it out. As you guys are spraying this crabgrass with the Roundup for Lawns, go ahead and get those other weeds too. The dandelions, you guys see what that stuff does to those dandelions. Even though they're not in bloom, we'll knock those out. There's another one. Guys, the Weed Be Gone compared to the Roundup for Lawns, this does have just a little bit more quinclorac in. So if you have this, don't feel like you have to go out and get the Roundup for Lawns. This is going to work fine, and this is going to work fine. The Spectricide is fine. Whatever you guys have, as long as you get it on that crabgrass before it's past the 2-tiller mark. Once it's past the 2-tiller mark, you can continue to apply these, but the effectiveness is going to decline the bigger that crabgrass gets. What happens if crabgrass just starts taking over and gets real big? Obviously, these products aren't going to work. Guys, I had a bunch of crabgrass out here in front 6 years ago. I spent quite a few hours just digging all that stuff out by hand, getting those seeds off my turf. And guys, I tell you, after I did that and got this grass filled in, I haven't had crabgrass or not even one little thing of crabgrass out here. Get that crabgrass off your lawn. I know it is going to take some work, but man, having turf like that is possible. Guys, another thing, this neighborhood is 40 years old. This grass right here is just overseeded turf from the original grass. So it's not like I had sod brought in. You guys look outside, look in your lawn. I can guarantee you this front lawn was just as bad, if not worse, than what you guys have. If digging this out by hand isn't an option, you can go online and get quinclorac at higher dosages. DoMyOwn.com is a good website. You guys can get quinclorac online, but if you guys just have some Tenacity around, I use this for everything. And if you're not familiar with Tenacity, I do recommend every homeowner that takes care of their lawn, just have this around. It's just so effective. This is actually something that you can use when you overseed. It's the exact same product that we use in that starter fertilizer. I use this a lot. It will bleach your turf. It's more of a slow kill than what the Accelerate or any product that we get at Lowe's or Menards is going to do, but I just like it. It's good stuff. Right here I applied Tenacity to this crabgrass. You see how big that is? So it's actually starting to knock that down a little bit. See it right there and right there too. So obviously, if you guys had this crabgrass in a flower bed, you just want to yank it out. But that Tenacity will start taking care of that crabgrass. What you don't want to have happen is this crabgrass go to seed, because those seeds, there's a lot of seeds on there. If you guys decide to tear this stuff out by hand, you don't need to get the root all the way down. This is an annual weed, so just need to yank that out and it'll be fine. All right, guys, I hope this helped you out. Get on that crabgrass, stay on top of it. You don't want to be blindsided come fall when you're walking around and crabgrass is just taking over your lawn. So get on it right now. It's not going to be a problem. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.